What's up, Christian Clique? Welcome back
to another episode, another podcast.
Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which way will I take to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home?
Today we're talking about coping with your partner's annoying behavior.
Coping with their behavior.
We all have something annoying about us that we don't see in ourselves.
Yes.
But our partner, especially if you're living with someone, they definitely see it.
Yeah, they're gonna see it, all right. They gonna see it. I got some good notes right here. I got some good notes. Go ahead, ladies first.
The trouble begins when you enter the resentment stage. When you're just completely fed up with your partner's habits. You're tired of it. You just like, I keep telling you that this is getting on my nerves.
Resentment?
You're not listening.
What?
You just keep doing it. But a habit is something that is learned.
Learn.
All right, something that's learned. So it's like a learned behavior. So in order to stop it.
Stop. All right, I'm joking.
What are we doing? In order to stop the behavior, you have to pretty much untrain yourself, because a habit, that means you've created a routine of doing this thing over and over, and you don't even realize you do it because you do it so much, and it became a learned behavior.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about annoying habits is having selective hearing. People listen. A lot of couples are when you're in a relationship, you listen to what you want to listen to.
That was on one of my
You have selective hearing. And to me, your selective hearing gonna cause trouble in the relationship. It is very important that you do not have selective hearing, man. You gotta hear what your spouse is saying.
People hear what they want to hear. So if you are nagging, attempting to, I'm gonna end this relationship if you don't stop doing this. The annoying habit may be the source of what's going on in the relationship.
That's
but
true.
It's all about how you choose to deal with it too.
That's true.
And so one of the things I wrote down is being a slob. So one person may be a neat freak, and like this too. One person may be a neat freak, and the other one may be like leave stuff everywhere. They see trash on the floor, they just walk over it. They see stuff right here in the entry, they just walk over it.
Yeah.
Kindly me bringing up stuff. But
Really?
that's just a habit for them. That's something that they probably don't even notice it, but you see it. So you want to keep in mind that the person might not even notice or realize that they do that unless you bring attention to it. But I think it's a way to bring attention to the habit.
Yeah, because if you get into a mode of every time you say something about me, I'm gonna say something about you, that right there is gonna cause problems in a relationship. Every time you get into this mode of, you annoy me too. You know what I'm saying? So now you tell me, well, you got stuff laying everywhere. Then I'm gonna tell you, well, you got makeup laying everywhere. So now y'all going through this battle mode of, this is you're doing this and I'm doing this, and it's like y'all balance each other in the same household when it shouldn't be like that.
So right now what we're going over is just typical categories of annoying habits. So we said selective listening, hearing what you want to hear.
Yep.
Being a slob.
Yes.
Leaving stuff everywhere. And then number 4, the third thing that I have is bad manners.
Oh yeah.
Like, just bad manners. You don't say excuse me, you just walking over me, you're not really saying nothing.
Yeah.
You getting up in the morning, you're not saying good morning.
That's disrespectful though.
You coming home, you're not saying, hey baby, how you doing?
How was your day?
Or hey, I'm home. You just walking in. But you may have lived by yourself before, and you're just used to coming home and just going straight to the shower, maybe just turn on TV. You're not used to having a person there. That's when you have to.
You have to adapt though.
You have to adapt, and you have to. We're gonna talk about how to deal with these habits, because one of the things about dealing with the habits is you have to be aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get deeper into that in a little bit, but the next thing I have is control freaks.
Yes. Now
You cannot control everything.
Matter of fact, you can't control this relationship. You're trying to control a grown person and tell them this is what you can and what you cannot do.
And let me tell you what that person's gonna do. They gonna buck the system.
Oh, they gonna buck the system.
Cause I know I'm a rebel.
I know I'm a rebel. So imagine she a rebel, I'm a rebel. And when we both, that's why it has to come a medium and a compromise.
Yeah, it really does, because we both like,
I'm a rebel.
What you talking about?
Know what I'm saying?
And the first thing that comes to mind is, you ain't my daddy. You ain't grown. My daddy don't tell me what to do. I'm grown. You know, so you don't want to get into that, because you gonna have, I'm telling you,
gonna be a
people
battle.
don't like to listen.
Hey,
People don't like to
I don't like rules. So when you try to put a whole bunch of rules on me, it's best to compromise. For instance, and I say, if you know your relationship, and I say, listen, if you go out with your friends, be back at a certain time. That's compromising. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm asking you to respect what time I want you to be home. And that's it.
And I think it's about the approach. I think it's about the approach, like the way you say things too. Because that person may be doing something that's annoying, but it's all about the way you say it. I've learned that. Yeah. If I say it nicely, it'll get done. Hey, babe, you know.
Or we hear you with somebody like you who make ugly faces, and I know when those ugly faces come up, that's like, what? What she saying? And I know, nothing's wrong. I can see it in your face. I can see it all over your face. Hey, you don't have to say a word.
Yeah. And then let's go back to this one. I think you have this one on your list too.
What?
Bodily quirks. So I'm just taking that like, some people don't like people that play with their toes, or they doing little stuff like that, digging in their nose. So have you ever been at a red light? Something like that.
What?
Like,
hold on.
They just rubbing it on stuff.
Hold on. So you saying
on the couch.
I don't get what you're saying though. So if they doing something like that, you gotta tell them that you don't like
it. If it's annoying you, sometimes you don't realize that people do stuff until you get in a relationship and then you're like,
dang.
Little small things.
It's like
they
that.
fart and they don't say excuse me.
It's like that.
And you sleep and then you wake up, you about to die. I mean, I've heard stories.
Really? Man, this is serious.
Making weird noises during sex.
Man, what?
Waking up the neighbors like a weird noise, not like a sexy.
What the hell?
Not like that, but like something.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about like bodily quirks that people do. Chap lips. Maybe your lips always chapped, but you want to come kissing on me.
Man.
Like those things can be annoying. Like I keep buying you chapstick.
Lord.
Still trying to kiss on me with them chapped lips. Or your breath stink.
So would you end the relationship because of that?
No, but these are annoying things.
Okay.
You ashy. We finna go somewhere. You come out the house, you ashy. I don't want to go with you. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I do not want to go with you. I don't.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, that's a bodily quirk.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think bodily quirks?
I'm just saying, it's a lot.
Farting is one of them.
I know, but it's a lot.
Not farting a man to try to kill me, though.
Man, you get too deep. People like, y'all crazy.
That's annoying stuff.
All I'm saying is, that's the end of the day. Ask yourself this question. You watching this video. Who in your relationship, write down 3 bad habits that your spouse has and you guys talk about it. You know what I'm saying? 3 bad habits.
Go first.
No.
I already know. He hates because I use paper towels. The paper towel will be clean.
I have a tissue for you.
But I'll leave the paper towel on the counter.
Throw it away.
Or I'll leave it somewhere.
Throw it away.
He gets all freaked out because he has tissue.
Oh, another thing about her too. She drinks, when she drink her drinks, she always leave a little bit in it. So you might have 2 cups around the house.
No. It will be in the refrigerator, but it'll be like this much in it.
No, but sometimes you leave it on the cabinet.
No.
Yeah, the other day you left it on the cabinet.
Oh, let's get to him though.
Come on, ready.
Glasses on the floor.
What?
Like he'll drink out of a glass and sit it by the couch, and then it's still there the next day.
Me?
Or sitting dishes in the sink and just putting water in there. Like, what's the purpose of that? Why not just
I watched
it
this
and put
tonight
it up?
though. I watched
Tonight he did because he knows that's one of my pet
Okay.
peeves.
I'm learning. I'm getting better.
And so
every
we're
day.
learning each other. Now I might say, oh shoot, let me throw this tissue away. So I try to, we're learning each other every day. But those are some of the things that we get.
I'm just saying.
with.
So again,
and I know it annoys them.
if you're watching this video, write this down right now. You and your spouse. Tell your spouse to watch this video. Share a comment on this video. Write down 3 annoying habits that you have about your spouse, and let them write 3 things about you. And y'all work towards not being annoying towards each other. All right, what else you got? Let's go.
So I want to talk about how to deal with these annoying habits.
Ooh, dealing with them. Let's go. How you deal with them? Cause
First of all, be aware. That's one of the things I have down.
All right.
It said I have down. You don't always have to say exactly what annoys you.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
How you have the same thing I had?
Because the other person
you
might
have the
just
same
find,
thing
I don't know. It's crazy. The other person might just find you grumpy.
Okay.
You know, so you don't want to be grumpy all the time. Like if you mentioned it, they know that it get on your nerves.
Mm-hmm.
So just make sure they're aware and make sure you're aware. You know.
But awareness though. Sometimes you don't say exactly what annoys you. Again, tell your spouse that thing that you don't like. Not say, oh, I hate this about you. No, I'm saying, hey, baby, listen, let's talk about some things that annoy you.
But it's about how you approach it.
It's the approach.
Because if you coming at me and you just grouchy, I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, so 3 things tonight. Write it down, spouse. Y'all work on it.
And that brings us to prioritizing.
Okay.
You can't remake your partner, guys. You are with who you are with. You can't.
Hey, you chose that
turn
person
them into somebody else.
You chose that person, and you don't have to accept that person
Either
is the
you can
person.
live with it or you
can't.
can't.
Period.
Keep in mind that we all have bad habits. You have bad habits. Your spouse have bad habits.
Yes.
So don't just try to act like they're the only one with bad habits.
Oh man, it's people be like, I don't have bad habits. You know, it's always them.
We
Yeah.
heard that.
Yeah.
I'm perfect, and nothing's wrong with me.
Nobody's perfect. I'm sorry. Nobody's perfect. Nobody 100%.
Everybody has something about them.
Yes. We are perfectly made in God's image, but we are imperfect beings on this earth.
Imperfection.
I'm about to say that again. We are perfectly made in God's image, but we are imperfectly beings on this earth. You better preach, brother, preach. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, brother Christian.
I'm sorry
He
about
about
that.
to take this to another level.
I'm sorry.
about to let this be the Lloyd Christian show.
Nah, I'm good.
Emphasize the positive. So
Come on!
I have a thing with my kids. If I call the parent before I give the negative, if I'm gonna give a negative, which is normally what I'm calling for.
Okay.
I'm gonna give 2 positives, you know. So with every negative, you want to give a positive. Like, think about what they do right.
Yeah.
Think about the good things that they do, along with, hey, can you do this? Oh, but I like the way you did this.
Yeah.
You know, affirmation. You know, affirmation is always good. Affirm your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you gotta say.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Emphasize the positives. What do you think?
Well, my thing is, I told you just now to write down 3 things that that annoys you about your partner. And then they do the same thing with you. But also write down 5 things that you really enjoy about your partner. You know what I'm saying?
You got something down here.
Go ahead.
5 reasons couples start to act alike.
Hey, read that. Start it off, please.
You read it. That's your notes.
Nope, I didn't want to talk about that.
Oh, you don't want to talk about that.
Nope. So, anyways, I think it's very important that you want to look at the positive and the negatives, because to me, your car cannot run just on positive. It has to have a negative. Your relationship's not gonna always run on positive. You're gonna have negatives. You know what I'm saying?
And he had you write down 3 things that annoy you about your partner, but also right next to that, write down 3 things that you love about them.
Yeah.
3 things that they do that you admire. You know, that you say, I really like that about them.
Yeah.
So kind of always, like I said, have something positive to say, because nobody wants to hear negative all the time.
Nah.
Everybody does something annoying, so don't be sitting there like, I'm not annoying.
Nah.
Yeah, you've been annoying right now.
Yeah.
Stop. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Everybody has something annoying about them. Like for me, Lord Christian doesn't like when he says I need a lot of affirmation from him.
Yeah, like
if
I
I put
that.
on something, I'll
you ask me 10 times. I'm like, listen.
Like, does it look good?
You know how to dress.
Sure you like it?
Yeah.
And he'll get frustrated.
Well, you know how to dress. You know how to dress. So it's not like you walking around here not. Some women don't know how to dress. But you know how to dress. So if I tell you look good. But you'll come back and say, you sure you like it? What, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how to dress. Like me, I put something on. It is what it is. I'm rolling with it. I'm happy with it.
I got. Y'all, because if I say I don't like it, he'll say keep it on. I don't care. Yeah. And then I look 5 minutes later, he's changed.
Hating. She be hating, dog. Don't want to see a brother come out looking good.
Whatever.
Sexy. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. So anyway, again, man, I think when it comes to all of this, knowing your partner, prioritizing it, understanding the awareness, bringing something positive, understanding who they are, and trying to push forward your relationship.
And just at the end of the day, guys, remember why you fell in love with that person. You didn't fall in love with them because of their bad habits or because they did everything right. You fell in love with them because you loved them for who they were. So that means you love the bad habits too. You love everything that comes with that person. For better or for worse.
For better or for worse. Anyways.
Oh, Lord.
At the end of the day, I tell people this all the time. Look in the mirror, all right? And ask your own personal self. What is it that you can get better at? You know what I'm saying? What can you get better at? Who can you better become so that you can fulfill in yourself with this relationship? Now, the problem is we want our spouse or create this spouse that we have an ideal of to be better, but we're never working on ourselves. We're never trying to better ourselves.
True.
When you better yourself, the relationship get better. So if you have two people in a relationship trying to better themselves and not just loving each other but loving self, the relationship is gonna go stronger. You know what I'm saying? Because then you understand, okay, I'm working on this, she working on this, now we coming together. But the problem is some people are evolving and the other person not. They stagnant, they stand still. They don't want to move forward. They happy where they at. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I admire about you the most is you want to push forward. You want to say, man, we got to do something bigger. We got to go. We got to press. We not happy where we at today. We got to go further. And to me,
the preach up in him.
I'm just saying, and that's but that's real though. That's what a lot of people in relationship. You have that it's a balance, but it's like, man, I'm gonna chill tonight. You're like, nah, we gotta push forward. We got goals. We got dreams. So that person's pushing me when I'm not pushing myself. And I always tell people, man, when you're in relationships, it's very important that both of you guys have this certain connection that empowers you. You know what I'm saying? Like
empower each other.
Yes.
So, and I know we're going a little off of what we were talking about, but these are some things you gotta remember when you're in a relationship for sure.
Yeah, because it ain't just about the annoying habits.
It all comes together to work as one in your relationship.
All right, so again, man, I want to say thanks for watching another podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our podcast.
And comment your suggestions.
Come on.
If you have any suggestions, we are going to have some people joining us in a couple weeks. We're excited about that, some other couples, and that's going to be
looking for 10
exciting.
couples. Houston, Texas. We got about 6 in mind. We're looking for 10 couples that we can bring on here, talk to, ask you about your relationship, and listen, this ain't about us. It's about seeing other couples coming together.
Opinions of other people as well,
And seeing, some people been married 10 years, some people been married 5, some people is still single, dating.
Yeah, and we're definitely trying to surround ourselves around people that have been married for a while,
Yeah, you want people that you can learn from, because every relationship has that learning period. it's like a bridge. You got a gap. You got to put that bridge together. You know what I'm saying? But some people burn that bridge. You can't ever go back. Don't burn no bridges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want to make as many positive connections as you can because you never know who you will need. So again, guys, try to compromise. Try not to always be nagging that person about their habit. Try to help them, you know, tell them something positive and not always negative. With every negative, give 2 positives.
Come on. So
right.
I always keep positive. So listen, Christian Click, we see you guys in the next podcast. I'm excited, man. I got so much information. I could do a podcast every day, 365 days a year.
I like the podcast. Let us know if you like it. Like, hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. I heard some people have really been enjoying it, but you tell us about it, but then we never know, like, that you're actually watching.
Comment below.
So just comment below
and like
subscribe,
it. Share it on your Facebook.
Share.
And let the world know, man. This is Kicking It with the Christian Podcast, man, and the relationship therapy. That's what it's all about.
We will see you in the next video.
Peace.
Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which way will I take to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which way will I take to home?